Welcome back to your hour. I have two guests joining me right now. I have Brooke. What's your last name, Brooke?
Hosler.
Hosler, okay. And Lance Chaffin. And you're from Midwest Entertainment Wrestling.
Yes,
He's
ma'am.
probably a very familiar face by now.
Well, it's nice to see you again, Cheryl. And I had to bring my better half today and introduce her. And this is Mrs. Mangler. And so Brooke
You
really.
did tie the knot.
No, we haven't tied the knot.
Oh,
We haven't
okay,
tied the knot
but you're
yet,
getting ready to.
Well, I suppose now.
Cat's
I
out of the
suppose the
bag.
pressure's on. I guess, Cheryl. But I wanted to introduce Brooke, and she is really the one that pulls the strings behind the scenes, and really helps out with plugging our social media and sets up a lot of these interviews for me to come on and sit with you.
Sure.
And so I wanted to introduce Brooke to you, and you've always been a good friend to us, and we wanted to come on here and kind of talk a little bit about a couple of our blockbuster shows that we've got coming up to really wrap up the 2017 year.
In fact, you've got one coming up tomorrow.
One's coming up tomorrow. We're ready to go. And the thing about tomorrow is, for the very first time ever, MWE is going to unveil Championship Gold. We've never had an MWE belt before, and the Heavyweight Championship will be unveiled tomorrow night.
Now,
after
that's
the main
exciting.
event. Yes.
That's
Very
really
exciting.
exciting.
Very exciting. And after the main event, which is going to be the Honky Tonk Kid versus Mr. Fitness 2. And Mr. Fitness 2 and the Honky Tonk Kid, let me tell you, these guys have had quite a rivalry. They've gone back and forth. One took the win. The next time, the other one took the win. So this is kind of going to be a rubber match between the two of those guys, and I really think that we're going to see who the true winner is going to be in that main event of the evening. And then after that, stick around, because for the first time ever, it's going to be MWE Gold. And if you want to buy tickets to that event or the event at the Crown Uptown on the 29th, Brooke can tell you how to get those tickets. And we're going to be right up the street at the Crown Uptown, Cheryl,
Cool.
on the 29th. So Brooke will let you know how to get those tickets and some of the details that go into some of the the wrestling seminars and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pick up your tickets at MWEProWrestling.com, and for the Crown Uptown event, you can get those at Ticketfly. For our event tomorrow, adults are $10, kids 12 and under are $7, 3 and under free. But for the first time, we're offering ringside reserved, and we only have a few left. And so I would pick those up, not wait. If you want to get ringside, I would get them now, and because those are going very quick, and those are $15.
Okay. Well, none of those prices are outrageous.
Oh no, you couldn't go to a movie
No,
and get
no.
a thing of popcorn for less than that.
And the event that you do probably lasts a little longer than a movie too.
We've got it's anywhere between 2 to 2.5 hours,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we run, and just depending on what kind of craziness or volatility or chaos
never
ensues.
know.
But sometimes at the MWE shows, we've had some craziness, we've had some interruptions, and this time we're really going to make sure that everything is bringing it home, and we're bringing the new year to a great end. We're going to ring in next year, January the 20th. I mentioned it the other day on KGSO Radio. January 20th is our venue to be announced, but it's our next show after the first of the year for us to ring in the new year. But we're wrapping up the year, and we're really having fun with it. The Crown Uptown we're really looking forward to, and tomorrow night we're really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, I'm out of action right now,
wow.
Cheryl. I've kept it under the table. This is the second time I've been on with the cast. I'm out of
Good
action.
for you.
Yeah, he's been mouthy.
But I'm out of action. So tomorrow night, unfortunately, I will be unveiling the title belt. So that will be that'll be a great thing. I'll be unveiling the belt. But unfortunately, I will be out of action tomorrow night. That being said, that championship gold that we're unveiling, the Crown Uptown, the 29th, somebody's going to have to take that off of my hands. And the 29th, we're going to have a tournament, a number one contenders tournament, to see who the number one contender will be to go after the number one guy, which happens to be yours truly, and I'll have two hands
In
to
all
go
humility.
with it. Yes, ma'am. With all humility, I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready to compete. I'll be cleared by the doctors, and I'll be ready to go. And somebody's going to try to take that belt off of me, and I feel like I should probably take that belt home with me because I am MWE.
Okay, I get it. And of course, MWE is very family friendly, and to that effect, you're having Santa tomorrow.
Yes, Santa will be there tomorrow. He called to find out who all's been naughty and nice,
Uh-oh.
but at the end of the discussion, he decided he's just going to be bringing presents for everyone.
Okay.
Naughty
We'll be
and
excited.
nice.
We'll be excited. In professional wrestling, a lot of the time Santa shows up, and you never know what to expect with Santa. But we tomorrow in Mount Hope, we've got Santa coming to the MWE wrestling show, and doors open at 5, and the show starts at 6. So come out and see Santa, and like we said, we've got a present for you from him. We're not sure what it is, but Santa will be out there with his bells.
For everybody.
And I know a lot of people who make their decisions about their entertainment last minute. So if they want to get tickets at the door, can they do that?
Yes, absolutely. You can. Just probably won't have any ringside left. Sorry.
Right. Oh yeah.
Get those today, but get those today while they last. MWEProWrestling.com.
Very cool.
But general admission, come on, get them at the door.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna come out to the show, Cheryl?
I can't tomorrow because we've got too much going on.
Well, the
getting ready
29th,
for
I
the
expect to
holidays.
see you. I expect to see you
probably
cheering for the
can.
Mangler from the front row,
Yeah,
Cheryl.
if you're not going to be wrestling tomorrow, what's the point?
Well, I honestly don't know, but that's why we had to bring the gold. If the Mangler's not in the ring, we've got to have an attraction. So, but the championship gold tomorrow night is going to be the real deal. And that's, but again, to bring myself back to reality, that's after the blockbuster main event that we've got, Mr. Fitness versus, the Honky Tonk Kid.
So, and who else can you name any of the other wrestlers?
We've got quite a few other guys on the card. One match that I can mention right now is going to be the return of the Cody Wilson against Kit Reaver, and that match is going to take place tomorrow night. We had an incident. The Cody Wilson got busted open. He got an injury. He had a concussion. He was out for a little bit of time, but he will be making his return tomorrow night. And we'll see if the doctor's clearing him and if he's been able to get back in the ring and knock off the ring rust. We'll see if he can stand up to Kit Reaver tomorrow night in MWE at the MWE Arena.
Because if they wrestle with the cast on, that's kind of an unfair advantage.
Yes,
Yeah,
it absolutely
I would
is.
say
I
so,
don't want to
yeah.
get that stomped on, but speaking of me being injured right now, the one guy that we do have tomorrow night that you can come out and support MWE, and an MWE original, and one of my students, Christian Temple. Christian Temple is going to be out there at MWE, and he's going to be in action tomorrow night. I don't want to give too much away about Christian Temple, but we've got some surprising, entertaining stuff going on with him. He's going to have a good match, and we're really excited for him. He's really growing. He's really going, and he's one of my students. So I take great pride in being able to watch him grow and watch him succeed. He's been the cruiserweight champion of places. I believe that very soon, sometime soon with MWE, as we develop other championship gold or even the MWE heavyweight championship at some point, I believe Christian Temple is being groomed to be a championship contender.
Well, and people, you brought up a good point. You have a student. You teach wrestling as well, so professional wrestling.
Yes,
so.
we do. We teach professional wrestling full time. That's 4 days a week, and sometimes we go more than that. Right now, we've got one of our students in studio with us offset. And he's, I wanted to show him a little bit about what it's all about, and that's what we do at MWE. We don't just train you in the wrestling. We train you in how to cut promos, TV work, marketing. We teach you all the aspects of what it is and what it takes to be a great professional wrestler and to have a longevity in this career of professional wrestling.
Yeah, and the promotion is a big deal because if nobody really knows what you're doing, because you're out in Mount Hope.
Yes.
You're not in Wichita.
Right.
So out there, people in Wichita would be missing out if they didn't know anything about it. That's why we like to.
And that's why we
bring
love
it.
you,
Yeah.
Cheryl. we really love coming on and